I'm gonna try not to get upset or get too passionate because I already know how I am. But I woke up this morning and I've got sent a whole long text from one of my family members about basically me posting my videos and putting my family's business out there, right? I'm gonna try not to get upset because it's really no point, because honestly, even though they sent me that, I do love this person a lot and I actually appreciate their insight, but I feel like it's nothing but a projection, to be honest with you. Because this person hasn't seen me in years, so you really don't know me. Like, yeah, you know me. You probably know the Kyra that you met when you was little, but you really don't know me. You don't know that I do take accountability. And if this person really watched the whole video, like actually watched the whole video on YouTube, not just the short snippets I put up, because that's what it seems like. This person just watched the short snippets. I say in the video multiple times, hey, even though I'm upset and hurt by this situation, I see why they probably did this or why they probably did that, why they probably kicked me out, probably had a lot going on, rent's backed up. I said that multiple times, even though I was talking about this person. Even my cousins said the same thing. I said, you know what, but they probably didn't check on me because they going through something with their mom. She was going through a life-death situation. So I was like, even though I was hurt, I said, I understand. So this lets me know this person really was watching a video, and if they did watch the whole video, then and they still send me that text. Because it says like, oh, you're putting family back. Yeah, actually, let me read this because I'm just like, bruh. There is no spiritual growth in it. You are literally putting personal family business out there to justify your Saturn return. The reason me putting this video out there is to share my experience. It's my experience that I dealt with other people. And I'm not justifying my Saturn return. I'm showing what I went through during my Saturn return, and I'm still going through it. I still have learning to do. I still have growing to do. And that's the reason why I really put this video out, is to show, hey, everything's not perfect, because that's what we like to do. When we get into spirituality, people like to pretend. They like to put on a mask, and I'm not into that. Oh, love and light and peace and love and spread rainbows. Yeah, part of me does that because I do want us to be compassionate, raise a vibration in our new earth, actually work on ourselves. But if you think that this new age spirituality, what they're pushing, is love and light, it's not. It's about integrating your shadow. It's about balancing it. And yes, my shadow was out a lot during that video because I was reliving, as I'm talking, the experience I went through. I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of sadness and disappointment. Mainly, I was really just hurt. But where in that video did I claim that I know it, or that I'm perfect, or that I mastered my shadow? Because that's also another thing that they said. You're pointing out people's shadows as if you mastered your own. No, I never claimed that. In fact, that's the reason why I put out the video, to show that I haven't fucking mastered anything. That I'm going through the same thing that everybody else is going through. Because I know how social media appears. It appears like, oh, this person got their shit together, and oh, they're doing this, and oh, they're happy. No, I put it out to show that none of that shit is real. None of it is real. And to be real with other people that may resonate with it. Because there's probably other people that are on their spiritual path and trying to be love and light and really trying to like put their intentions out there, their philosophies out there. But sometimes you got to put the dark out there too, because people are going through both. I'm being my authentic self. And if that's a problem for some people, I'm sorry, but get away from me. And really, when I read the whole message, really what thought in my head was like, you're putting your family business out there. Really what it is, I'm thinking, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, it is what it is. I don't think it was the video itself. I think it's the fact that I'm putting our family business out there. So it's an image about the family. You don't want our family to look bad. What family doesn't look fucking bad half the time? What? Like what? None of us are perfect. And that's what I'm talking about. The whole message. There was some things she said, I was like, okay, understandable. But it's like, you're projecting onto me. You're projecting onto me. So what? Our family never been perfect on both sides. If I go talk about my family, if I really want to talk about my family and really what the fuck be going on in my family, then it really be a problem. Or is it the fact that no, it seems like nobody helped me when I was really going through shit? And I'm not saying nobody didn't help me. I did have help. But it's like, what the fuck? It's like, really, I felt alone. I was out on the fucking street, sleeping in a laundromat in a utility closet. I keep calling people, nobody's answering. I keep asking, can I stay with people? Nobody's saying, answering, and people saying no. So what else do you want me to say? You want me to negate my experience? You're putting your, it's my experience. I think it's the older generation, because they like to be like, oh, I don't speak. And I'm not saying, oh, that's all my aunt, because my aunt, she's a real thorough person, bro. She really is. She knows her shit, intelligent as hell. But please don't put your projections onto me. I'm not with that right now. How is your dad living a project home anybody's business? How's your nana's resources anyone's business? That's what I'm saying. It's an image. Why are you pointing to that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? It says everything you said here is defensive, accusatory, deeply personal, and lacks any accountability on your part. Deeply personal. What's wrong with it being deeply personal? It's my experience. I'm sharing my experience, especially if I plan on being a content creator. I can share what I want to share, especially if it's about spiritual enlightenment. If we want to be real about spiritual enlightenment, it's going through your shadows, healing your trauma, healing your toxic sides, taking accountability for your actions. What? If you're looking for a rainbow, love, and light spiritual person, I am not it. Okay? I probably would have did that in the past when I was still going through stuff. And yes, I'm still going through stuff now. But no, I'm in that stage of integrating my light and my shadow. And that's real spirituality. What you see is what you get. People like to wear masks. I'm not wearing a mask. It's just not happening. So if you want some real shit, you got real shit right here. Simple. And a person that actually takes accountability. You're talking about taking accountability. Oh, that's what she said. Nobody gets kicked out for no reason. So you're saying it's my fault I got kicked out. When I was at this man's house, yeah, let's talk about that. When I was at this man's house, I brought food into that house. I made sure his daughter ate because he was never in the house. He was always working, going back and forth to New York. Always cleaned up, took out the trash, took out the dishes. The living room, everything. I always made sure that house was clean. When I got to that house, it was dirty as fuck. And I didn't even say nothing about that. You're saying I'm putting people's business out there. I really didn't put people's business out because if I really wanted to, then it would really look like, what the fuck? I was really being nice. Bruh. Accountability, cool, accountability. I would procrastinate sometimes, and I even said that in the video. I said, yeah, the first couple months I was kind of procrastinating because I got down, because it was like, 3-4 months now, I didn't get a job. I couldn't get a job. I only got a physical job at Sweet Green, but I needed a remote job. So what are we talking about accountability? I would literally stay in my room. I wouldn't do nothing else but go to work, stay in my room. I would listen to my music affirmations, write down my journaling, meditate, grounding. I never really even went outside of the room. I never bothered him, nothing. I never had an argument with him or nothing. He was getting tired of the fact that I was staying there, and it was simple as that. And if I really had a problem, I would, listen, anybody that really knows me, and I'm not talking, because it's getting obvious the more I come around people really don't know me, even some of my family. That's what I'm realizing. Y'all haven't been around me in years. Y'all still look at me like little Kyra. No, baby, that's not it. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm really not. I promise you. But it's like, bro, my mom knows, she knows I take accountability. If I'm wrong, even if I don't like the person, even if I got to fight, a physical fight with that person, I've done it plenty of times at my job. I'd be honest, my bosses would be looking at me like I'm crazy because they're like, she's really telling the truth right now. Because I would be honest. I'd be like, yeah, I did say that to her. And I did do this. And I did it, but this is why I did it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Nothing. And I take accountability for my shit. That's what most of y'all can't fucking even do. Even now, my godfather will put all the blame on me as if I did something to him. I guarantee you he probably wouldn't even take accountability for the fact that he kicked me out on the first day. The first day, I didn't even know nothing. He didn't give me heads up about nothing. And this anger right now is really hurt because I looked at him as a father figure, bro. A father figure. And he didn't give a fuck. So really, what are we talking about? Really want to talk about accountability? Okay, let's go to the situation with my dad's girlfriend. And that's another situation I left out. Talking about, you put your family business out there, but I didn't even go in that situation. But if you really want to go in that situation and really go into her wounds and really show what shadows she got, then it really be a problem. Because I seen through all that. I seen through all that, bro. I seen through all that. That girl has problems. She has problems, but I didn't even put her on blast. But let me take accountability for that too. I come there, can you watch my kids? Even though I got projects and multiple things I gotta do, no problem, because you're letting me stay there. She's getting mad at my brother for not cleaning up. I'm cleaning up behind my brother, cleaning the whole house. Not the whole house. I was cleaning the kitchen, the living room where we were staying at. Mind you, I'm sleeping on the fucking couch. Fucking, I'm like, and I'm not saying that, as a thing like, damn, I'm sleeping on the couch. No, I'm saying, I'm talking to share my experience of like what I was going through the whole fucking time, bro. Like, sleeping on the couch and the floor. Right? Or sleeping on the blow-up bed. So I'm like, I'm cleaning up at my brother, trying to explain to him, like, bro, you gotta make sure her house is clean. You gotta make sure she's good. Like, that's how she's okay. Like, Because she gets crazy or gets upset when the house is not clean. I ain't do nothing to this girl, bro. Her daughter likes to poop in her fucking panties, and she won't tell you. She's like, oh, just ask her if she gotta pee, she gotta poop, she gotta do this. So that's what I'm doing. And then it was my dad's birthday that day. We got into an argument on my dad's birthday, bro. So I'm telling her, I'm like, bro, the baby pooped again. I'm like, oh no, this is what happened. I was like, you gotta go to the bathroom, mama. You gotta go to the bathroom. Because every time we asked her, she was like, no. And then literally a couple minutes later, she's pooped on herself. I'm like, because this is what she told us verbatim. Hey, just ask her if she gotta go. And if she don't really want to go, just say, put her on the toilet and say, hey, just go to see if you have to. That's what she told us to do. So that's what I'm doing. And the girl's bad. I'm sorry, but the girl's bad. She's she's bad, but she's sweet as hell, bro. She really, but she hits you and stuff. Like, she's bad. She be like, no, I don't do it. Like, she talks back to you, bro. And I'm already stressing that day because I'm preparing for my dad's birthday. So I'm like, bro. So I call her on the phone. Hey, can you please talk to your daughter? Do this and all this. That's all I said. No attitude, nothing. This is what she said. You got to understand, you can't be forcing a child on the toilet. You just told me to do that, bro. And I wasn't even forcing her. She was standing right there. I'm trying to get her to go to the bathroom. I don't know if she was upset beforehand when she got on there, but she was talking to me because I see her talk to my brother the same way. She would call him nigga and everything and talk down to him. And that's what she was doing with me. And that's why I started getting upset. I said, listen, all right, whatever. Because one, you're not going to talk to me like I'm a fucking child. Even if I'm in your house, yes, I have to respect your house, but I'm not a fucking child. I'm 28 years old. The fuck? Going on 30. In fact, you're like, what, 34 or something? We're not that far fucking off. The fuck? It's a respect thing. Because I see, like, she was trying to talk to me how she talked to Jude. And I told my aunt this. In fact, I told my aunt this whole experience. So the fact that you're coming at me, or you're putting your family business out there, or you're not taking accountability, I stay to myself. I don't bother nobody, bro. I don't bother nobody. Talking about take accountability. Take accountability for what? Even with my cousins, when I said, oh damn, they acting like, I'm saying this, I'm really talking about LaQuinn. I'm not even talking about Imani and Kenya and Carl, because Kenya, she always made sure I was good and genuinely cared and was checking up on me. And I even said it. I said they probably wasn't checking up on me like LaQuinn and Imani and stuff, because their mom was going through a life-threatening situation. I even said it in the video. So what are we talking about accountability? Oh, you're being defensive. Oh, you're pointing the blame here. No, I'm sharing my experience and what happened and my insight into what happened and the energy that I peeped. This is what I'm saying is projections. Please stop. It's projections. Because if people, it's showing me that people are not really listening to what I'm saying. People just picking and choosing. It's really like that whole message just makes me feel like this person just concerned with the family's image. That's it. That's what it feels like. And then trying to tell me, oh, you haven't mastered your shadow. Why? That's what I'm talking about with assumptions and projections. Why are you assuming that I'm even saying that in the first place? Did I say anywhere in that video that I mastered my shadow? No, I said I see both sides. I see the human side and I see the spiritual side of it. I'm sharing my insights. Because no, I haven't mastered my fucking shadow. Where did that even come from? Never claimed it. The hell? Obviously, you can see I haven't mastered my shadow because I kept getting upset throughout the whole video. Even though I'm reliving those emotions, it's like, what? Like, what? No, I'm sharing my authentic experience to people, so other people that probably going through similar things, they can resonate. I'm being real about my experience, as simple as that. And that was just me blowing off steam. You don't even know what other videos I'm going to put out. But if I want to share in spiritual enlightenment, I want to talk about spirituality, I'm going to show it all. And that was my Saturn return. The whole point of that video was to show, hey, this is why I went through my whole Saturn return. And other people are going through their own Saturn return. They probably been through worse than I did. And my point of sharing was just showing, like, bro, and obviously I probably need to go more in depth and explain, like, hey, you know, I was mostly sharing the bad, so maybe that's what it was. Like, maybe that's why she felt that way. But that's my experience. If you want me to do a video on the good side of what I went through as well while going through that bad, then I will. In fact, yeah, fuck it, I will. You want me to do that? Okay, cool. Like, we're talking about accountability. What? It says, everyone else was problematic to you. Everyone else was problematic to you. I'm sharing what I went. I'm confused. Like I'm sharing what I went through. Everyone else is probably, so I'm explaining the different sides that I seen. And I even said it multiple times. Once again, I'm explaining. I said, but you know what? Even though my godfather did this to me, I said, I knew he's probably stressing out. Probably had rent. Gotta do this, that. Like, I even said it multiple times. He has a good heart. He's a provider. But he should be doing this. Like, he's not emotionally there for his children. You want me to sugarcoat that? I know how to show people's good side. And also, bruh, this is also what it is. It's simple. Same with me. I'm not, y'all like to pretend y'all perfect, bro. Let's stop. We're starting over in Thailand and starting a spiritual movement. Do that without publicly dragging your family down. About image, once again. I'm not trying to drag y'all down. I'm saying my experience. And y'all taking it personal. I know, yeah, actually, some of y'all probably gonna take it personal. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still talking to y'all. I ain't cuss y'all out or nothing. And they talking about, oh, you haven't mastered your shadow. But I let it go, though. Even if I was angry talking that video, I'm venting. But I let it go. I still talk to them. Only person I really don't talk to is my godfather. Even with my father. Me and him had a conversation. Even through all that fighting, me and him had an honest conversation. And we still honestly haven't need to have more conversation about my childhood. Even my brother. Talk to him about stuff we went through in our childhood. Talk about taking accountability. Trust me, you have no idea what I took accountability for. Let's be clear with that. I'm not little Kyra, like, it's been years. I had to go through a lot of growth. A lot. And I'm still going through it. Never claim to be perfect over here. I'm not like y'all. Okay? I'm not. Says, there's a way that we can talk openly about our struggles without naming names. Once again, about image. That's what I'm saying. It's just... without naming names. That's all it is. It just seems like you just didn't want me to put my family business out. That's all it seems like. It doesn't even seem like the spiritual part. And say, oh, justifying your Saturn return. I'm not justifying anything. Oh my God. Yo, this shit is funny. Bro, I literally woke up to this message. I'm sorry. I gotta laugh because it's like, I be peeping it. People be projecting onto you, bro. And I don't think she intentionally meant to do that. But it's like, please don't assume that you even know what I was going through. Even if I told you parts of it, please don't. And don't assume that I don't take accountability, because I do. I really do. And honestly, sometimes I be mad at myself for taking accountability. I really do. You think about it. How many people apologize to a motherfucker that you fought that you don't even like, but you know you was wrong? Be honest. Yeah, I'm that kind of person, bro. Because that's how I do be feeling bad. Even when I don't like the person, I kick somebody ass. I'll be like, bro, man, I was be honest, bro. Like, 10-10. Like, come on, bro. Come on. That's emotional maturity. She said, that's emotional maturity. That's spiritualism. This is not spiritual enlightenment. No, duh. That whole experience, I was talking about what I went through. Did I claim that was spiritual? Like, no, I'm once again sharing my experience that I went through during my Saturn return. Everybody that's going through their Saturn return right now probably went through lots of ups and downs, and that was just the whole point. Maybe I should have stated that in the beginning of the video. But once again, especially if I plan on being a full content creator, I'm always going to be honest in what I do, bro, and what I'm going through. And I'm sorry if y'all not going to like it. It's like, bro, I think that's really what it is. I'm being honest. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's like, I really think it's like, oh, your family's image. Like, there's a way that we could talk openly about struggles without naming names. That's emotional maturity. That's spiritualism. You're acting as if I was really talking about them. Like, really, really talking about them. No, I'm experiencing, talking about the experience that I'm fucking going through. And what I peep, the energy I peep, because that's really what it is. I'm not going to discount, like, I'm not discounting that. Like, people like to pretend like you crazy or something, or like, you wrong for this and wrong for that. And that I ain't gonna hold you, that feels kind of manipulating. It's like, why are you sharing your experience about this and this and that? And like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you dragging people's names down? Out of all the, if you really watch the full video, which I don't think they really did, out of everything I said, that's what you took from it? And I feel like this is a test. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this is probably what I'm gonna go through when I put out more videos. Because I know when I start talking about spirituality and my insights on that, people are gonna be like, you're wrong about this, you're wrong about this, and then. People like to instigate. People like to project. People like to do this, go back and forth. So I feel like this is probably like a crumb of what's probably going on. This is like, damn. As soon as the niggas start having opinions, it's, you're wrong. Oh my God. Y'all are funny, bro. Y'all are funny as shit. Yeah, this is not spiritual enlightenment. This is blame. Woe is me. Publicly talking about other people's shadows as if you mastered your own. This is shameful content. So not even that, you took it a step further to try to make me feel shameful for sharing my experience. That sounds like another form of manipulation. Even though that I know that's probably wasn't even the intention, right? That reminds me of when family be like, you better not talk about this or this. It's nobody's business what we go through. Don't talk about that. That older generation that like to keep things under secret and be like, just like pretend like everything's fine, or people wasn't molesting people or wasn't doing this and that. Don't you know how, you know that kind of energy, that vibe? Yeah, like that. That's what that feels like. This is shameful content. Where was it shameful? Despite the times I probably got angry in the video, I've calmed down multiple times even in that video. I'm talking about experience I went through that made me emotional. I even talked about how many times I cried. How I was disappointed, how I was hurt. I felt like nobody was there. And I even gave some people their props, and some people that was helping me, was giving me money. This is how I know that they really didn't really watch the full video. And if you did watch the full video, you completely missed the plot. You completely missed the plot. Once again, let me start off. In fact, let me put that in the beginning of the video too, but I'm going to say it here too. I love my aunt. I love her to death. Smart as fuck, intellectual. I learned a lot of things from her. Even recently, reconnecting with her. But please, stop the projections. Stop the projections and stop the assumptions that you fully know me. Because that's what I'm realizing, reconnecting with family. Some of y'all really don't know me. I've been away from y'all for years. Even if I've been around the same area as y'all, y'all really don't know me. Y'all really don't. Even if I come for y'all and we got the same traits and the same, I don't fucking know, character or whatever, it's like, y'all really don't know me, bro. I went through a lot. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And then I have my mother. My mother. Let's give her some fucking credit for a second. She's the one who raised me and why I am the way that I am. And if there any greatness you see from me, it's because of her. Any accountability you see from me is because of her. Always told me be better than her. Always told me like, bro, if you wrong, take that accountability. Like, you gotta, like, bro, like, come on, bro, come on, don't. I'm realizing some of y'all gonna be putting y'all projections on me, and some of y'all gonna be thinking, y'all don't know me. Please don't assume you know me. And that's another reason why I put out the video, because I feel like some people think that I'm all sweet and quiet. I'm not. Yes, I could be quiet, but half the time when I'm quiet is because I really don't have shit to say. I really just be to myself, and some people take that personally. Some people be like, oh, she don't like me, or she's a bitch, or she's mean or something, when I'm just like literally sitting here like this. Just quiet. Like, or people see, like, I talk about, you know, spirituality and this and that, and they assume, oh, she's just love and light. And no, I will still whoop your ass. I don't know where y'all got this. That's that new age spirituality. I've been to spirituality since I was born. My dad and my mom, both into that. So I'm not new age spirituality, where you got the crystals and, like, no. Yes, I have a good heart. Yes, I have a sweet side to me. You know, like, I am a very giving person, but it's like, bruh, no. Yeah, I do have a shadow side. Yes, I do get angry. If you piss me off, you really piss me off, I'm a snap. And that's something else I'm still working on. Not reacting to everything. But this, I had to react to, because it's like, and I know some of y'all, some of my family and my cousins and Tony, I know they probably gonna show this to Tony too or something. I don't fucking know. It don't matter to me. But like I said, I'm just sharing my experience. If they really want to have a conversation, we can really have a conversation. And if I was really wrong in something, I will apologize for that. But other than that, no. Just stop. Please stop. But this video, not this video, this message that I just got, please, like, I'm just not. This is shameful content. That's what got me. So you're trying to make me feel bad for even putting this video out. Forget what I went through. Forget what I went through. Fuck with you. Fuck what I went through. Stop putting the family's business out there. Stop naming names. Bruh. Before I start this video, honestly, I already started the video, but I'm just going to put this in front of the video. I love my aunt. She's the most intelligent person in the world. Even this message she sent me, I'm going to just let it go. Even though I might be angry in this video, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. We can still have a relationship if she even wants to have a relationship. It doesn't matter to me, okay, at this point. Because it's like, bruh, it's a projection. I'm realizing it's just a projection. Because I don't really think she watched the full video on YouTube. If y'all just watch the snippets of what I put out on Instagram, y'all not gonna understand the full story. So y'all might as well just go watch it. That's one. And please don't assume with those snippets I put out that y'all know me. And I'm not even trying to come at anybody, but it's really because of what my aunt sent me. It's like I'm realizing people really don't know me. Like I thought people knew my character, but it's really, and I understand y'all don't know me because like. Most of y'all I met at events or something, or like some other place. Y'all haven't been around my whole life. But I'm talking about my family that's been around me. Well, honestly, my family that's my thing. That's my point. My family hasn't really been around me in years. So y'all really don't know me. Y'all know an inkling of me. Y'all know a little car and all that stuff. But no. When I was in Florida, traveling around Georgia, all that stuff, like, bro. Even before that, when I was in Philly, certain parts of Philly, even then, I really wasn't around my family. So y'all didn't really see how I grew up. And when y'all did come around, y'all was only around for like, what, a day or so. And then like it was just a meeting up. That's it. Please don't. And I never claim to be perfect. That's the thing. People like to look at New Age spirituality and be like, oh, love and light and this and that. No. I balance my light and my shadow side. I'm authentic in my expression. I'm sharing my experience because other people probably went through the same thing. If you think spirituality is all love and light, you've missed the plot. You've missed the plot. It's about healing your shadow, healing your trauma, healing your toxic ways and your toxic patterns. Actually doing the inner work. Meditating, grounding, journaling. So you can be self-aware of yourself. Of your flaws, your patterns. While also catering to your light side. Your heart. That's true spirituality. True spiritual enlightenment. Going deep into that. And with this new experience, people like to put on a mask. That's another reason why I put out the video. I'm not putting on a mask. I'm not pretending to be perfect for nobody. I'm doing this on purpose. So other people can fucking do it too. Be real. Y'all don't know how to be real. Some of y'all don't know how to be real. Where did we get spirituality means, oh, you have to be positive all the time? I'm not saying, oh, purposely be negative. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about being authentic in your expression. Being authentic in your experience. Not purposely being toxic and being negative and just being an asshole to people. I wasn't being... If y'all took that away from the video, alright, whatever. Like, because like, I know me. I know my heart. I said it multiple times in the video. Even though I was hurt by certain things and people did certain things, or like, it felt like, you know what I'm saying? I still looked at their point of view and said, you know what? I can also probably understand why this happened or why they did this. Not even did something, but took whatever route. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I said I can understand their side as well. I said it multiple times. I said my cousins, they was going through stuff. Personally. Even with their mom, had a life-threatening situation. I even said it with my godfather, even though I don't fuck with him. I said he was going through stuff personally too. I know he was stressing about paying the rent and stuff. And I didn't even put that business out there, talking about you put your family business. I didn't even really put that business out there, but I know he was stressing going through court and all this other stuff. So I said it multiple times. I said, and I even said it, even though I don't fuck with him, I said he has a good heart. He's a provider. He is a good man, but he fucked me over. It's as simple as that. I could give somebody their props and still say my experience. But y'all take it as, some of y'all take it as, or my aunt took it as, oh, you're just blaming people. Oh, you're just being defensive and accusatory. Let's not pretend like people don't have spiritual gifts, like people don't peep energy, that people don't have discernment. I have discernment. I'm not accusing people of nothing. I have discernment and I know my experience and I know the energy I felt. Because I knew he was about to kick me out. 2 weeks before it happened, I felt his energy and guess what? It happened. The hell? even with my dad's girlfriend, this is how I know I be on point, bro. It was certain times I caught her mad slipping, bro. I seen her energy. I seen it slipping, bro. And I was thinking, I was like, why is this? Why am I feeling this energy? Why is this? Why am I looking at it? And the first thought that came in my head, I was like, I said, I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm going through my own. That's another reason why I want to share these videos, because I'm a teacher, but I'm also a student. I feel like even when I'm 80 years old, I'm still gonna be learning about spirituality, because it's a never-ending fucking rabbit hole. But I'm a teacher in the sense of like sharing my experience about spirituality, but also I'm still learning myself. But even that, I peeped. That's the thing. I'm navigating my spiritual gifts. That's another thing I get into another time. But one of them is discernment and feeling, and I know for a fact, the first thing that popped into my head, my intuition was saying her ancestors. Literally. First of all, that's a random ass answer at that. But guess what? That's how I know I got confirmation. Because literally my dad came in the next day, and I was like, yeah, she's probably just dealing with that ancestral energy, because your ancestors live through you. They really do. They really kind of influence some of the stuff y'all do. Some of y'all don't even realize. You know, that's a bloodline. Blood is powerful. And then you're an energy source at that. But let me not get too much in that. But literally, like, I think it was either that same day or the next day, my dad came in. He's like, yeah, it's just a lot going on. I'm trying to talk to her about this, and that. This is, once again, I don't even want to talk about this, but I have to bring this out, because she's like, oh, you put your family business out there. I really didn't put my family business out there, really. But, like, bro, whatever. But now I am. But now she's like, he's like, yeah, going through stuff, all that. And, like, he's like, yeah, I was trying to tell her it's her ancestors are spiritual. Mind you, I didn't say nothing to him, nothing. I was like, you know what, I'm glad you said it, because I said I peeped that, because she was going at war, like, not to offend anybody, but she's biracial, so, and her ancestors was racist, like Ku Klux Klan, all that stuff. And there's certain times where I peep that energy, she'll say, nigga. I'm like, her ancestors are... I'm telling you, bro. That's another thing. When you have discernment, people gonna try to make you feel like you're crazy, or like, I've seen that a couple times. I've seen that with either other people. They'll make you, I'll point something out, and they'll be like, oh, well, Because people be salty sometimes, bro, when you be pointing stuff out, and they try to make you feel crazy, to make you feel like you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, this is the thing that got me really was, this is shameful content. It's shameful to share my experience. Oh, I get it. I get it now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm laughing. This is why I'm laughing, because it's a projection. You're projecting onto me. This is shameful content. You're ashamed of your family. I'm not. That's the difference. You said this is shameful content. It's because you're ashamed of your family. I'm not ashamed of my family. I'm not ashamed of you. I love y'all. That's why I can share it. And I'm not ashamed of myself. And I'm not ashamed of the experience that I went through, because I grew through it. I learned a lot from it, and I'm still learning from it. That's why I have to laugh, because it's a projection. You're worried about the family's image. I don't give a fuck about an image. I don't care how I appear to other people. All I care about is being my authentic self and my most real self. As long as I'm not harming anybody, as long as I'm not being toxic, that's all that matters. And that's why I have to laugh. I woke up a little sad, like, but now I just have to laugh because it's a projection. And I was literally talking to my father the other day about this. He's like, oh, your aunt wants to talk to you. Not the same aunt, it's somebody else. And I'm like, he's like, she has questions for you. I'm like, what questions? He's like, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I apologize because I did catch a little attitude, because this is what I've been dealing with. People's projections, whether it's about my spirituality, me traveling to Thailand, because that's what everybody kept saying when I was going to Thailand. It's probably not safe out there. Sex trafficking, this and that. You're going alone? Are you sure you should do that? Or projections. I'm not dealing with it. And that's why I have to be more protective of my energy and the access to my energy, because of stuff like this. And it's not, and I don't think she meant any harm. I think she was probably really coming from a good place, genuinely. But just even if you come from a good place doesn't mean you're right. And that's another thing. Even if you're older, doesn't mean you're right. Even if you had experiences and all that stuff, Who are you to tell me my experience, that I shouldn't put my experience out there and that it's shameful? Truly. And then you didn't even stop to think about how that would make me feel. It's shameful to share my experience. You're telling me I should be ashamed of myself for sharing my experience. Do you hear how it sounds? Because that's the first thing she said when the message. Go back and watch not even what she said. Close your eyes and listen to it. But did you do that? Did you actually close your eyes and listen to the whole video? Or did you get offended by little certain things and picked and choose what you felt or decided was bad? And you decided that I wasn't spiritually enlightened and that I didn't master anything, which I, once again, never claimed to do. This is not how I intend. This is not how I intended to start my morning. But I made this video just to make it clear also to other people. Because I know some of y'all probably like, y'all probably see the video and y'all like, well, what the fuck? And honestly, I'm glad she sent me that message. Because this is a way for me to clear things up. The reason of me making the whole video, the purpose of me making that whole video was to just share what I went through in my Saturn return. The ups and downs of life, being real about it. Because I know some people probably see in my Instagram, like I went through the fashion show, I was still taking pictures and videos of me having fun. But my whole point is showing that even through my Saturn return, I was still having a balance. I was still having my self-care days. I was still having fun. I was still working on my shadow, working on my spirituality, embodying it. That was the whole point. And to also share what I've been through, because I have been missing from social media. So this was also sharing like, hey, this is why I've been missing, because I've been going through a lot, just like everybody else right now. And it's hard when you're going through a lot and then you also have to deal with fucking ICE, Trump, and now apparently families putting projections onto you that haven't been around you in years. Please don't assume you know me or what I went through or how I've grown or how I've confronted my shadow or healed my shadow. Please. 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 Because I haven't been around my brother in years. And there's certain times where I came at him about certain things, but I had to slow myself down and be like, you know what? He's a grown-ass man, for one. And two, he knows about spirituality. He knows his own spiritual path. I do not need to put my projection on, be like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and all this stuff. I even told him all the time, I said, you know what, bro, I'm going to just chill and relax, because at the end of the day, this is your journey. You have to follow your journey. You know you. I said, I'll give you advice here and there, but what the fuck I look like telling him to do, oh, do this, do that. Like, yeah, I can give him advice because that's my brother, make sure he's good, but it's like, fuck I look like telling him what to do, and I don't even got my own shit together. The fuck? The fuck? Or I'm still figuring my shit out. You get what I'm saying? While I'm still trying to live life. That's why I'm in Thailand. To give myself this space. To like stand still for a second. And strategize and plan what I gotta do. But anyway, this is actually the end of the video. I just recorded this as a snippet that I'm gonna put out. I might post the fuck it, I might post the whole thing. I don't care. But it's like, bruh, come on. Come on, bruh. That message was disappointing. I ain't gonna hold you. Now that my anger has calmed down, that's disappointing. That's nothing but a projection. I'm sorry. Because think about it. Ask yourself, why did you really send me that message? What was the purpose of sending me that message, truly? Did you want me to take it down? Did you want me to look at myself? What was it? Or did you want me to make me feel bad or something? What was it? Really, what was the true purpose? have you really spiritually grown? I know you've been through a lot. I know you know everything mostly about spirituality, but have you really spiritually grown? Maybe you should take a look at yourself for a second for sending that message to me. Maybe Spirit is probably telling you to do that. Seriously, I'm not even trying to be a smart ass. I'm so serious, really. And even though I don't agree with this message, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm still gonna look at this message, and I'm gonna talk to Spirit. I'm gonna talk to myself, and I'm gonna take accountability, like you said, and actually go within and see if I was actually wrong. And if I was wrong, I'll take accountability for that. How about that? Okay? I'll reread that message. Okay? No, I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be. I'm really serious. I really am. I'm really gonna analyze the message, see what I feel within. And I'm also gonna talk to my mom and see and ask her opinion as well. And if I was wrong, then I'll take accountability for that. Okay? Do I feel like I was wrong? No. But seriously, I'm really in amazement, honestly, that message was even sent. But, alright.